What kind of equipment does a beginning trader need? Let me set your mind at ease. What you don't need is to spend a lot of money on fancy gaming computers that cost thousands of dollars. And you don't need 4, 6, or 8 expensive 4K monitors either. So let's go over the basic items you will need. Start with what you have. A laptop or basic computer will do nicely. However, you will find that a laptop is a little too small to read all the words and numbers that appear all over your screen. So if you need to buy something, here are my recommendations. I started learning about trading on a laptop, but after a month, I wanted a desktop computer and larger monitors. A good off-the-shelf computer with an i5 processor or better, and 8 GB of RAM will do the job. Make sure that it has at least 2 monitor-type ports, preferably HDMI. I have had Hewlett-Packard and Dell computers. Asus computers are also very good. After many years of trading, I found that 27-inch monitors are ideal for day trading. Their larger size allows for several stock charts to be displayed, as well as a scanner and watch list. You can start with just one monitor. Make sure that the port on your monitor is compatible with your computer before you buy it. Do not buy a touchscreen monitor, and make sure that it has a matte finish rather than a glossy finish to avoid glaring light reflections on your screen. Next, you will need a wired mouse and a wired keyboard. I recommend wired because the batteries in a wireless mouse and keyboard may die at the most inopportune time. Just when you are ready to sell your stock for a good profit, suddenly your mouse dies. And by the time you get new batteries installed, your stock has dropped in price, and you missed out on making that money. It has happened to me, and so I learned my lesson on that one. Be sure to get a large mouse pad instead of a small one. This allows you to work more confidently as you move your mouse around without going off of the edge of the pad. Plug all of your power cords into a surge protector in case of a power outage. You will need a desk that is 48 inches long by 30 inches wide. This will be plenty of room for 2 27-inch monitors, a mouse, a keyboard, and a mouse pad along with a calculator, a notebook, and a cup of coffee. I also use post-it notes, placing them where I can easily see them, with reminders on them of what I need to focus on each day. I do not have a phone anywhere near me when I am trading. I am focused on the task at hand, and so should you. Next, I recommend a good task chair like the one in the picture of my trading room. It has a mesh back to allow air to pass through. It is adjustable in many ways, and the armrests are also adjustable. This type of chair is used at the nursing stations in many hospitals, and is quite comfortable as well. I do not recommend using a high-back soft padded executive chair, as it may well put you to sleep. Location, location, location. Try to place your desk where the lighting will not reflect on your monitors, and where you can focus on your work without being distracted by others constantly moving around or making loud noises. There you have it. These are the minimum equipment requirements for a day trader who is committed to the learning process and putting what he has learned into practice. Finally, as you gain confidence and competence as a day trader, you might be tempted to get those fancy computers and have multiple monitors. I have a $2,000 computer, but I have found it doesn't work any better than my $500 one. The most monitors I have ever used is 4, however. I am only using 2 at the moment. Those 2 monitors are 32-inch monitors, and because of their large size, I can easily keep my eyes on 10 stock charts, as well as my sidebar. Take note that these monitors require a much larger desk and more space in your home. I only started using them after trading for 5 years. Remember, bigger, better, fancy, and expensive equipment will not make you a better or more profitable day trader. At first, stick with learning the basics to become consistent in your trading. This basic trading desk setup will serve you nicely for years to come. Happy trading!